I've suffered from chronic fatigue, I'm having cognitive impairment. Hi James, I've suffered from chronic fatigue, cognitive impairment, low testosterone, joint pain, muscle pain. I get post-exertion malaise when I overdo it. I've seen so many people and just no answers and kind of lost in what to do now. Have you helped anyone suffering with the same? Yeah, so let's go through these. Yeah, chronic fatigue, cognitive impairment. Um, yes, yes. Low testosterone. Yes, there's a lot of factors that go into that, but yes. Joint pain and muscle pain. Yes. I get post exertion malaise after it. Yes, basically. Um, yeah, and you've seen so many people and got no answers. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. It's pretty standard for people that say that to me. They're like, tried everything. Yes, so basically, when people have like chronic fatigue and cognitive impairment, that can just be as simple as having inflammation in the intestinal lining, then undigested food particles and waste pass through the gaps in the like inflammation in the intestinal lining is gaps in between the cells. So when you've got these gaps, undigested food particles, other waste and toxins can pass through into the blood. That sparks an immune response. Your immune system creates inflammation in the blood. Then you've got inflamed blood circulating around in the body. That can supply the brain. So you've got inflamed brain now. So that's where you get the cognitive impairment from. And then also the chronic fatigue can just be that your blood's just like your immune system's reacting to something in your blood that's getting through the impaired gut lining, that's sparking this autoimmune response. And also, like a simple one is like just cut out gluten. Some people can get chronic fatigue, cognitive impairment, joint and muscle pain just from eating like non-organic gluten. I know gluten does do that to me. If I go heavy on gluten, I'll feel pretty just absolutely tired and joint pain as well. But obviously, the low testosterone, a lot of people are dealing with that, and there's so much stuff that goes into testosterone. There's like your zinc levels is a nice low hanging fruit, and getting a good amount of sleep in night at night time is good. Wi-Fi, like mitigating like non-native EMFs getting to around to your testicles, like having your phone in your pocket, at least put it on flight mode when it's in your pocket. Yeah, lower body legs exercises good for testosterone. Yeah, but sleep, movement, minimizing plastics. Like if you're drinking bottled water all the time or stuff out of plastics, you can actually consume a lot of plastics, and their plastics are xenoestrogens. They mimic estrogen in the body. Um, that's what xenoestrogen means. It's just like a fake estrogen. So plastics mimic estrogen in the body. Estrogen is opposing to testosterone. So yeah, and you can end up with high estrogen from your body being in stress, fight or flight mode all the time, and that can happen for all the reasons I mentioned, and because there can be a bit of an autoimmune response and leaky gut going on as well. So yeah, given that you have chronic fatigue, and like achy joints as well, achy muscles and achy joints, that's the same thing. The inflamed blood supplying, going around your body and supplying your muscles. The reason why your joints are aching is you get undigested food particles or other waste and toxins passing through the compromised intestinal lining, going through the gaps in the intestinal lining into the blood. They settle around your joints, and then what happens is your body brings in T killer cells, and these T killer cells come and they don't just destroy the undigested food particles that's settled around your joints, it also attacks the surrounding tissue. So it definitely sounds like an autoimmune response, and leaky gut. Like I said, an easy one is obviously cut out gluten. I think that might help with like joint and muscle pain. But yeah, it sounds like your body is just flowing with inflammation. So yeah, the basic protocol I recommend everyone is get on the Qenda Ultimate Fibre, do at least 6 tubs, do 6 to 7 tubs of that, or even just get 1 tub to get started, and that'll last you 16 days. two tubs will last you a month, and just feel the difference in your energy. And if you do feel a difference in energy, that shows that there was some leaky gut beforehand, that was letting stuff through. And then I wouldn't be surprised if you see some parasites coming out. Um, yeah, like I would get started on the Qenda and see if that makes a difference. Like I say to everyone, if you've got damp or mold in your house anywhere, in your living environment or your work environment or somewhere where you're spending a lot of time, that mold can make you hyper reactive to everything as well. So yeah, and so many people that have tried everything, tried going to all these different people, and obviously all the different supplements. Then when they try Qenda, because it's working on so many levels, you've got herbs in there to help heal and seal the damaged intestinal lining. You've got herbs to support the liver. You've got adaptogenic herbs to reduce your body's response to stress, increase your feelings of well-being. You've got polyphenols to feed the good bacteria. You've got antifungals, antimicrobials, antivirals to get rid of any infections in there. It's yeah, I think it's gonna do well. So especially seems though you're spending money on all these practitioners. At least just get a tub of Qenda and get started. Then when you feel a difference, if you see any parasites coming out, you know it's parasites. Um, yeah, and whoever you are, anonymous. If you have any other questions, just get back to me.